Alright, so this guy right here is Napoleon. This is like his commander, and this is army. This guy right here is the Prussian. The reason I didn't write a P right there is because the Prussians were actually just heading towards here. This guy's the British dude. He fell.
Well, he was.
This guy's the Russian guy, and he's the Swedish guy. And so what happened was he was outnumbered 2-1, so he was like, I can't really do this. So he wanted to retreat, and they were going to cross the bridge, and then they're going to blow the bridge up so they can't be followed. So he's like telling this dude, yo, go blow up the bridge. So he was getting ready to set up explosives and stuff. Then they got like half their guys across. Then this dude blew it up because he got scared. So the bridge was gone, and then his army was stranded right here, and then these guys like come in and beat him up. And then Napoleon was pretty mad. Beats this guy. And yeah, so the bridge is gone, they can't cross over. Napoleon's safe and half his army, but then his other half is dead because of this guy right here. So what would usually happen, he'd get decapitated.
You gotta do the little thing.
Yeah, I did. So
Boom.
He blows the bridge early.
yeah, he blows before the whole army can get out. So I wouldn't even say that there was
guy he left in charge.
I wouldn't really consider that anyone really won this battle, just because like Napoleon fled out and it was just kind of like a stalemate. And then I don't think Napoleon had a really good idea for like escaping and everything. I just think he trusted the wrong person to do it.
Okay, how's this affect his legacy?
I think it kind of shows him that the people he was trusting, he probably didn't trust the right people to do the jobs that he assigned to them.
Should you even try and fight a battle where you're outnumbered 2-1 and surrounded
No.
on 3 sides?
No.
Are you going to lose 100 times out of 100?
Yes.
Pretty much.
So what's the lesson there, teenagers?
Don't start a battle that you
can't
can't.
win.
Yeah.
Bam.
Dang. Wait, how do you know you can win?
When you're surrounded on 3 sides, remember how he said the Prussian guy wasn't there yet? When the Prussian guy shows up, you're going to be totally surrounded and outnumbered 2-1. Should you even try and fight that battle?
No.
Do you want to lose half your army and then get sent to an island in the Mediterranean? Because that's what happens when you fight.
Oh yeah.
battles.
Also, after the battle, he got banished off into the island. He got exiled. So he was sitting there all alone and scared on the island. And then, for now, and eventually comes back to fight another day.
But that's for another battle.
Okay, so here's a key thing to have in your legacy. If he just lost this army, how many armies has he lost so far?
2.
No. In Borodino, he kind of sort of won the battle, but what happened to the army on the way home?
They followed.
What killed most of his men?
The coldness.
The Russian winter. That's the second army now he's lost. What about that one in Egypt when he lost his ships?
Oh, that's the third.
He left them there. This is the third army he's lost.
Well, actually, 2.5.
But here's what happens. Now that he's basically running out of guys, the British tell him, if you don't give up being emperor and leave France, we will invade you. And now he has no army to protect himself. So what he has to do is abdicate, give up the throne, and go into exile so that the British don't invade his country. So they sent him to the island of Elba, E-L-B-A.
Oh my gosh, that's my grandpa's name.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll show you on Google Earth where it is. So he loses this battle, but for his legacy, he gets, what do we call that when you kick him out of the country? Exiled to Elba. Because without an army, he goes, all right, I can't keep fighting, I'll just quit, rather than have my
And then
country
they come
invaded.
out.
Okay, let's give the Battle of Leipzig 2. Ready? Hit the red button.